Today is gentle yoga, and I guess Luna's going to be doing it with us. She just had her breakfast, so she's ready to play. Oh, you're a good girl. So for those of you who join me week after week for yoga, thank you so much for being here. It means the world to me and to my small business. And for those of you who are new and for looking for a way to pay me, you can do that at paypal.me/blissevolution or cash.app/blissevolution. And I super appreciate your support. This is a gentle yoga class, so we're going to be going at our own pace, listening to our bodies, and not doing anything to the utmost that we possibly can unless we feel pulled and called to do that today, and instead just do what feels good, what feels natural, and remember that we're doing this for general mobility over the course of a lifetime when we're in our poses. So let's get started. We're going to start, and I feel like my camera's at a little bit of a weird angle, so let me fix that. Can you see? I want you to be able to see. I have a weird setup here. So hopefully that will be okay and you can see me. All right. So let's start on our mats, on our backs, facing the ceiling, and I'll turn my head toward you so that you can hear me, but you'll want your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. We're starting in Savasana, or corpse-like pose, with the idea that we're going to be resting and rejuvenating the body now for our rebirth back into the day after our yoga practice together. So palms are face up, arms are at about a 45-degree angle from the body. Feet are falling out to either side. And there's about 1.5 to 2 feet between your heels. And we'll start just by inhaling and exhaling here. You can close the eyes. Inhaling and exhaling here in Savasana. Feeling all of the places where the body is touching the floor. And also noticing all of the places where the skin is touching the air. Notice the gentle rise and fall of the chest as you breathe. Begin to untangle the body. Begin to relax. Begin to let go of anything that you've been carrying that's no longer helping you along your path. And create an intention to invite only good as you move along your way. And I invite you to bring your focus to your breath. And we'll gently increase the breath, inhaling, filling the lungs up from the bottom to the middle, all the way up to the top. And exhale from the top of the lungs to the middle of the lungs, all the way to the bottom of the lungs. Inhale, fill the lungs all the way from the bottom to the middle, to the top. And exhale from the top of the lungs to the middle of the lungs to the bottom of the lungs. Relax the abdomen, relax the diaphragm as you inhale and fill up the lungs. Imagine more space being created in the lungs. Continue to pull in air as you fill the lungs all the way up And exhale, release. As you take a few more deep breaths like this, notice how the body feels. Are the breaths re-energizing you? Are the breaths relaxing you? As you inhale and exhale, notice if the breath is calming you or bringing renewed energy to you, or maybe both. Take a few moments now to set an intention for our yoga practice together. Scan the body, scan the mind. If you're feeling okay, maybe dedicate this practice to somebody that you love, a friend, a family member. Or maybe you'll dedicate this practice to your community, to our global community, our Earth, or our universe. Wherever you are, take a few moments and set your intention for our yoga practice today. And once you have your intention, feel free to bring your thoughts back to that intention during the course of our yoga practice together. On your next inhale, raise your arms up towards the ceiling. You can open the eyes if they've been closed. Raise the arms up. Wiggle the fingers. Bring the feet together. Flex the feet. Relax the feet. Stretch the hands up to the sky, up to the ceiling. And make big circles with the wrists going in one direction. And then reverse big circles going in the other direction. Point the fingers up and just flip the hands backwards and forwards, rotating at the wrist. And then dropping one hand back, take the other hand, hold on to the fingers, pull the fingers towards the face, stretching the wrist, stretching the hand. And then switch, flip the other fingers back, hold on to the fingers with the opposite hand, and just bend those fingers back towards the face. Inhaling and exhaling here. Release that stretch, interlace the fingers, turn the palms out and up. Stretch the palms away from you. Feel that stretch where the fingers meet the hands. And then release the arms overhead. Stretch them up. You can clasp opposite elbows, or you can just stretch the arms all the way up. Inhale and exhale here. Flex the feet, push through the heels, and then point the toes. Flex the feet, point the toes. Flex the feet, point the toes. And the next time when you flex the feet, you can either hold it here or you can lift up the hips, stretching the body just a little bit differently. Drop the hips, sweep the hands down to the hips, bend the knees, pull them in, gently rock from side to side, waking up the body. With one hand on each knee, we're going to make big circles with the knees going in one direction. And then big circles with the knees going in the other direction. And we'll roll back to center, bring the soles of the feet to the mat, walk them down, stretch the arms overhead. One more time, we're going to stretch the right hand up and flex the right heel. Press it down, stretching the right side of the body. And then switching to the left, we're going to stretch the left hand up, flex the left heel. Stretch the hand and the heel away from each other. Stretching the left side of the body and feeling that stretch through the armpit, the rib cage, and the waist. Releasing that stretch, bend the knees, bring them into the body, and gently rock from side to side once again. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat. We're going to cross the left knee over the right knee, bend both knees, and if it's accessible to you, pull them into the body. Inhale and exhale here. Drop the right foot, switch, drop the left foot, cross the right knee over the left knee, pull both those knees into the body. You can hold underneath the knees or on top of the knees. Do what feels good for your body. Inhale and exhale here. Drop the left foot, drop the right foot. We're going to cross the left ankle over the right knee. And you can leave the body right here. If this is enough for you, if you want a little bit more, you can reach through and around the right leg, pulling the knee closer into the body. Inhaling and exhaling here. And if you want to back out, you can back out. If you want a little bit more, you can pull on the right knee as you push on the left knee, opening the left knee a little bit. Or you can straighten the right leg and walk the hands towards the ankle, adding a little hamstring and calf stretch. You can also pull on the ankle as you push on the left knee. So do what feels good for your body today. Listen to your body. Decide what it wants from you and do what feels good for you. If that leg's straight, we're going to bend the knee, unfold the knee, drop it back down to the mat, and switch sides. Release the left foot to the ground. We're going to cross the right knee over the right foot over the left knee. Reach through and around the left knee, pulling it into the body. Again, you can hold underneath the knee or on top of the knee. Do what feels good for you. And if you want a little bit more, you can pull with the left hand as you push with the right. And just remember to be gentle with your body, backing out at any time. But if you want a little bit more, straighten the leg. Walk the hands up towards the ankle. Inhaling and exhaling here. This is great not only for stretching the legs, but also for the lower back. And then we're going to release that stretch. Drop the foot to the mat. Drop both feet to the mat. Both feet. We're going to lift the knees, cross at the ankles, reach through the legs, hold on to the outside of each foot, and we're going to lift the body, activating the abdomen, drop back down. It's like crisscross applesauce. Like sitting cross-legged, we're going to cross the feet in the other direction, holding on to the feet. We're going to lift the body, activate that abdomen, pull the belly button up and in. And we're going to drop all the way down. Nice job. Keeping those knees into the body, we're going to bring the hands underneath the knees now and rock backwards and forwards, massaging the spine, or rolling over onto one side and then pushing up into a comfortable seated position. I feel like my camera's in the wrong spot still, so just give me a second, everybody. Sorry about that. Let's see, maybe this will help. I don't know why I can't get the angle today. Usually it looks a lot better than this. Sorry, everybody. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. All right, we're gonna do our best. All right, so we're sitting in a comfortable seated position. Oh my gosh, we look so crooked. And we're going to start by inhaling, rolling the shoulders forward and up to the ears, and exhaling, rolling the shoulders back and down the spine. Inhale, roll the shoulders forward and up to the ears, and exhale, roll the shoulders back and down the spine. One more inhale, rolling forward and up, and exhale, back and down, reversing the motion. We're going to inhale, roll the shoulders back and up to the ears. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, roll back and up. Exhale, forward and down. And one more inhale. And exhale, rolling the shoulders back and down. And something that I say a lot in yoga class that I want to remind you to do today is to accept and respect where you are with your body today. Remember that every day is different. Today it might be an easier yoga day than yesterday. It might be a harder yoga day than yesterday. Tomorrow might be easier or harder than it was today. And we can never know. So having practiced yoga for 20 years now, every day really is different. And so just allow your body to be where it is today. We're going to stretch the arms out to either side. And we're going to roll the arms up and forward, sweep them back and up. We're going to inhale as we roll up and exhale as we roll forward and down. Inhale and exhale. And this is a really slow and controlled motion. We're not swinging the arms. We're stretching as we go. Nice job. Arms out to the sides again. We're going to reverse that motion. So we're going to inhale up and exhale back and down. Inhale, sweep up and exhale back and down. Inhale, sweep up and exhale. And if you need to make these motions a little bit smaller, that's fine. Do what you need to do for you. And we'll do this one more breath. And exhale down. Nice job. Shake out those shoulders. Relax the body. We're going to inhale, sweep both hands up. And with the arms next to the ears, with the fingers pointing straight up, with a nice straight spine, we're going to inhale and exhale, just stretching up here. Inhale and exhale. We're stretching up. We're feeling lifted through the crown of the head, through the tips of the fingers. And we're breathing, we're inhaling and exhaling. And then we'll release the hands down, shake out the shoulders. Once again, shake out the arms. Nice. On the next inhale, we'll sweep both arms up. And exhale, sweep both arms down. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, down. And one more inhale, sweep up. And exhale, down. We're going to bring one hand in front of the body and one hand behind the body. And just turn and look out over the shoulder. Inhale and exhale here. And if you'd like, you can turn a little bit farther back with the neck. If the neck's bothering you, keep the head in line with the spine. So remember, as always, listen to your body. Inhale and exhale here. We'll release that twist. Come back to center. And with the opposite hand in front and the other hand behind, we're going to turn and start by just looking out over the shoulder. So look out over the side. And then if you'd like, turn your head and look behind. Release that twist, come back to center. And we're going to either do that same thing again, or if you want to deepen that twist a little bit, instead of having the hand in front, you can bring the hand to the opposite knee. The other hand goes behind the back or to the opposite hip. We're going to turn and twist and look as far as you can. I'm twisting left, so I'm looking as far as I can to the left. And when I can't turn with the body, I'll look with the eyes. We'll release that twist, come back to center, and we'll do the same thing on the opposite side. So I'll be turning right now. So either my right hand goes in front and my left hand goes behind, or if I want to deepen the twist, I'll bring my right hand just above, my left hand just above the right knee, and my right hand wraps around the back and holds on to the hip. And I'll turn and twist and look as far as I can to the right. And when I can't turn with my body, I'll look with my eyes. And we'll inhale and exhale, taking a few deep breaths here. Coming back to center, we'll inhale and sweep both arms up. When we exhale, we're going to lean to one side. We want to make sure that this arm isn't falling forward. We want to keep it next to the ear. And if you want to drop the other hand down to the mat for a little bit of support, that's okay. We'll drop that hand down to the mat and reach up through the opposite arm. Inhale and exhale here. Inhaling, both hands come back up to center. We'll exhale and lean to the opposite side. You can leave both arms stretching up if you'd like to, or if you'd like to support yourself and stretch a little bit deeper, you can do that as well. So do what feels good for you. Inhale and exhale here. Make sure that that top arm isn't falling forward. Bring it back and next to the ear. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, both hands come up, and exhale, both hands float down. We're going to come into a squat, a low squat. So bringing the feet about hip to shoulder width apart, or a little bit more, a little bit less if you need to. Bringing the weight between the feet. And if you find that you're struggling to get the heels onto the ground, just roll your mat up behind you and place it underneath the heels. Our goal, and of course we're listening to our bodies, so we're doing what feels good first and foremost, but the goal is to work the heels down towards the ground. Once we have the heels on the ground, then we can lift the hands, roll the shoulders back, make a steeple with the fingers, inhale and exhale here, relaxing into a squat. Bring the hands to the floor, unfold the knees. We're coming into a forward fold. We're just allowing the crown of the head to fold down. Nod the head yes, shake the head no. Gently rock from side to side. Walk the hands just above the knees. And we're going to roll the shoulders forward. We're going to reach the crown of the head forward with a flat back. And then continuing to keep that flat back, we're going to leave the hands where they are and gently walk up the legs to stand up with a flat back. So a little bit of a different way of getting to a standing position rather than rolling up, doing that sort of reverse swan dive, but using the hands to walk up the legs. So from here, let's do a balancing posture. So we're going to imagine that we're grounding into all four corners of the right foot. So lift up the toes, stretch them out, drop them down, lift up the heel, drop the right heel down. And as if your legs are full of water and we're pouring the pitcher from the left leg into the right leg, the weight just shifts to the right. The left leg starts to feel empty. It starts to float up. Clasp around that knee, flex the foot, create some tension between the hands and the knee. Let me show you what this looks like from the side. And we're finding a spot to gaze on with our eyes that's on the wall opposite us or on the floor, someplace that's not moving that we can focus on, and that will help us stay balanced as well. I'm keeping a little bit of a bend in my standing leg, so I'm not locking my knee, I'm not hyperextending my knee. And from here, you can hold it here, of course, or if you'd like to do a little bit more, you can bring the right hand to the right hip and bring the left knee out to the left-hand side. Inhale and exhale here. We're gazing forward. We're going to bring that knee back to center. And you can come out of this pose if you like, or if you want to try something a little bit fun. For those of you who are my yoga students, you know that that means maybe something a little tricky. We're going to bring the left hand to the left hip. We're going to switch and hold the knee with the right hand. We're still creating that tension. And we're going to cross the knee over the body and move it in the opposite direction. We'll bring that knee back to center. And I'm going to turn forward so you can see what this looks like from the front. We're going to switch it to the left hand once again. Bring the right hand to the right hip. And turn the knee out to the left-hand side. Nice job. We're keeping a bend in that standing leg. If we need a little bit more balance, we can outstretch the right arm. So do what you need to do what feels good for you. And bring your thoughts into that foot, ground into that right foot, nice and strong. We're going to bring that knee back to center. Switch hands. Left knee to the left hip. And turn the knee to the opposite side. Nice job. It's getting trickier, right? And then we'll bring that knee back to center. And down. Good. Take a break if you need to. Take a nice deep cleansing breath. If you need a sip of water, take a sip of water. And then we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So bringing our focus and attention now to our left foot, picking up the toes, wiggling them around, spreading them out, and grounding them down, lifting up the heels and dropping them down. Now we have a nice firm base on our left foot. And as if our legs are two pitchers and we're pouring now the right leg into the left leg, the water from the right leg is moving into the left, and that means the right pitcher is becoming empty and it's just floating up off the ground. We're going to clasp around that knee, flex the foot. Keep the eyes focused on something that's not moving, and that will help you keep balance as well. We're pulling with the hands as we push with the knee. And this is a lot if this is where you are and you want to hold it here and practice with this pose coming into and out of it. That's perfect. But if you want a little bit more, bring the left hand to the left hip and turn the knee out to the right hand side. Inhale and exhale here. Take a few deep breaths. Bringing that knee back to center. We'll bring both hands back to the knee and then switch. Right hand to the right hip. The leg crosses the body, coming towards the left. Inhale and exhale here. And again, if you need a little bit more counterbalance, just outstretch the hand that's on the hip. Nice job, everybody. Nice, big, deep, long breaths. We're not forgetting to breathe. We're going to come back to center and switch again. So now the right hand's holding the right knee, left hand to the left hip. Don't forget to flex that foot, to push with the knee into the hand, to pull with the hand. Creating that tension is going to help you stay balanced as we turn the knee out to the right hand side. Inhale and exhale. And breathe. And we'll release, bringing that stretch back to center. Switch hands. Hold with the left knee on the right leg, right hand to the right hip, and turn the knee out to the left hand side. Nice job. It's deceiving how slow yoga can be so much work. I think people look at gentle yoga and they think, oh, that's going to be easy or that's going to be boring. And they don't realize that doing the work for your body and doing what feels good for you can still stir up a sweat and feel really good. We're going to bring that knee back to center, both hands to the knee. One last big inhale. Exhale, drop that foot down. Nice job. All right, from here we're going to come to a wide straddle, so a nice standing straddle. And we're going to have internal rotation, so toes are slightly inward, heels are slightly outward. Big inhale here, hands on the hips. Exhale, we're going to come halfway down. If you want a little bit more, stretch the arms out to the sides. If you want a lot more, bring the arms next to the ears. Listen to your body, do what feels good for you for today. The crown of the head is reaching forward. Inhale and exhale here. Gently shift the weight forward into the front of the feet so that not all of the weight is in the heels. And then we're going to slide the hands down the legs, folding forward, dropping the crown of the head down. Inhale and exhale here. Bring the hands to center and toe heel the feet in. Bending the knees, releasing the arms. We're going to roll up. Roll the shoulders back and down, and the head comes up. Nice. So we're standing once again. From here, we're going to inhale and sweep the arms up. Bring the hands to prayer position over the head. Exhale the hands at heart center. Inhale, reach up and gently lean back. Exhale, swan dive forward, flat back. As you come all the way down, let the hands just hang, let the crown of the head hang down. And then inhale, reverse swan dive, arms out to either side, flat back as you come all the way up. Gently lean back. And exhale, hands in prayer position at the heart. I'll turn to the side so you can see what it looks like from here. And if you are familiar with the chakras, the energy centers moving up and down the body, then as we swan dive forward, you can envision moving down the body, and as we swan dive upward, you can envision moving up the body. If you're not into that, that's cool too. Inhale, sweep the arms up, bring the hands together in prayer position. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Inhale, reach up and gently lean back. Exhale, swan dive forward. Maybe you're imagining the energy moving down the body. And then we'll hang the crown of the head forward. On our next inhale, reverse swan dive, flat back, arms out to the sides as we come all the way up. Deep breath in, lean back. Exhale, hands in prayer position at the heart. One more time, release the hands, standing up straight and tall. We're gently scooping our tailbone under, so we're not sticking our butt out. We're nice and tall here. Lengthening up through the spine. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, hands are at prayer position at the heart. Inhale, reach up, lean back. Exhale, swan dive forward. We're moving the energy down the body with the breath. Let the crown of the head hang forward. Inhale and exhale here. And reversing, we're inhaling, moving the energy up the body with the breath as we stand tall. Reach up and gently lean back. And exhale, hands in prayer position at the heart. Nice job, everybody. Let's find our way onto our stomachs, onto our mats. So from here, I've been really enjoying Sphinx Pose lately, so we're going to make sure that the shoulders are directly underneath the arms and the hands are flat on the floor. So we're going to bring both shoulders underneath, both elbows underneath the shoulders. Our shoulders are not under our arms, our elbows are under our shoulders. Sometimes I guess I don't know one body part from another. Inhaling, we're going to drop the belly down, arch and look up. And exhaling, we'll hold it here. Inhale and exhale. And you can imagine this is like a mini version of upward dog. So we're stretching the front of the body as much as possible. We're inhaling and exhaling. And if you'd like, you can practice bending one knee and then the other knee. Inhaling and exhaling. And maybe even bending both knees at the same time. Lifting the chest, arching back. Imagining the feet and the toes coming just a little bit closer together. Feeling that nice, beautiful stretch to the front of the body. And then dropping the feet down. Nice. We're going to flex the feet and lift up the body and come to a hand and knee posture. From here, we're going to stretch one foot back, coming onto the toes in a half plank. Inhale and exhale here. We're gazing between the hands, keeping that neck and spine in one straight line. And see if you can shift more of the weight to the straight leg. Maybe you can shift more of the weight to those toes instead of the knee. Just practice with shifting your weight. You don't have to lift that left knee off the ground. You can just practice with shifting the weight. And then drop the right knee down. We'll switch sides. Straighten the left leg. Plant those toes into the floor. Inhale and exhale here in half plank. And you can play with shifting the weight towards that left foot. And we'll drop that knee down. You can do the same thing, right side and then left side, or you can step the right foot back and then step the left foot back, finding yourself in a plank position. Inhale and exhale here. If you need to take a break or if you're switching sides, do what feels good for you. And relax the body as you breathe. If your arms hyperextend like mine do, make sure that you turn the inner elbows towards each other. And then we're going to drop the knees. Sit back on the feet. Bring the forehead to the mat. And walk the hands down next to the body, palms facing up, coming into child's pose. Take a few deep breaths here. And then sitting up. We're going to come back to that hand and knee posture. Bring one knee behind the wrist. So I'm starting with my left hand, my left knee is behind my left wrist. I'm going to turn my right foot in and sit back on the space between my legs. So my right leg is going straight back, my left knee is bent. I'm going to walk my hands in close to my body, arch through the spine and look up. And then I'm going to walk my hands forward just a little bit, coming to a place that's comfortable. Maybe you'll come to your elbows. Maybe you'll walk your hands even farther out and bring the body closer to the floor, bringing the forehead to the mat. Just do what feels good for you for today. Remember, we're not overstretching. We're just doing what feels good. And if you're feeling some sort of sensation or some sort of stretch, you're doing it right. Inhale and exhale here. We're going to walk the hands back in to the body. Swing that right leg forward. We're going to come to that hand and knee posture again. I'm going to show you what this looks like from the front. So we did our left leg last time. This time we're doing our right leg. So I'm going to bring my right knee behind my wrist, and I'm going to bring my foot inward. I'm going to slide my left leg back so that I'm sitting on the place between my legs, and I'm going to walk my hands in close to my body so that I can arch and look up. Inhale and exhale here, arch and look up. And then gently walk the hands forward. You can come to the elbows if that feels good for you. If not, go ahead and stay up here. Listen to your body, do what feels good for you. If you need a little bit more, walk the hands forward, bring the forehead to the mat. If that's too much, walk out. Listen to your body, do what feels good for you. We'll take a few deep breaths here together. Breathing in and breathing out, relaxing into the space between the legs, opening the hips. This is a really big hip opener. We'll walk the hands back to the body, swing that left leg around, and let's come back to our hand and knee posture. So we're back to our hand and knee posture. We're going to make sure that our wrists are underneath our shoulders, our knees are underneath our hips, so we've got straight lines here and here. We'll inhale, stretch one leg back. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, stretch one arm forward. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, stretch the other leg back. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, stretch the other arm forward. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, first leg stretches back. Exhale, down. Inhale, arm stretches forward. And exhale, down. Inhale, other leg goes back. Exhale, down. Inhale, the other arm goes forward. And exhale, down. One more time for each arm and leg. So inhale, the first leg goes back. Exhale, down. Inhale, the arm goes forward. Exhale, down. Inhale, the other leg goes back. Exhale, down. Last time, inhale, forward with the arm. And exhale, down. Nice job. Come and join me in a seated position. We're going to stretch the feet out. Maybe pull the flesh of the sits bones back. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Toes are pointing up. We're dropping the hands down to the legs, reaching through the crown of the head. Inhale and exhale here. Just relax into the forward stretch. Breathing and relaxing the body. And we'll inhale, sweep the arms forward and up, and exhale. The arms float down. Nice job. Let's make our way to our mats, to our backs for final relaxation. We did it. We deserve it. So let's find our way to Savasana. Palms face up. Arms are about a 45-degree angle from the body. Feet are falling out to either side. And feet are about 1.5 to 2 feet apart. They're about the width of a yoga mat apart. Head, neck, and spine are in a straight line, so we're gazing up at the ceiling or the sky. And if you'd like to, you can close the eyes here. And we'll bring the focus and attention to the breath, to our inhales and exhales. Back to our intention for our yoga practice together. And as we breathe, we're going to let go of anything that we don't need anymore. And imagine it floating away. And in that space that we have now, we'll invite good things that are meant for us, good things to come our way. Inhale, fill up the lungs from the bottom to the middle, all the way to the top. Exhale, empty the lungs from the top to the middle, all the way to the bottom. Inhale, fill the lungs all the way up. And exhale, empty the lungs completely. Take a few more deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling, relaxing the body, bringing your thoughts back to your intention for our yoga practice today. And I'll give you a few minutes to breathe here to yourself and listen for the sound of my voice. And at that time, we'll end our yoga practice together. Gently wiggle your fingers and toes and bring your awareness back to this space. If you'd like to take any final stretches, you can do that. And then gently roll over onto one side in fetal position for a few moments. And when you're ready, push yourself up into a comfortable seated position, and we'll end our yoga practice together. Sitting up straight and tall. Bring your attention to your breath, to your inhales and your exhales. And on your next inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, down. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, down. One more last inhale, sweeping the arms up and bringing the palms together. Exhale, bring the palms over our foreheads. May we think positive thoughts. Over our lips, may we speak kind words. And over our hearts, may we spread love and joy wherever we go. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm really glad you could be here. Thank you so much for supporting my small business. If you're looking for a way to do that, you can do that at paypal.me/blissevolution or cash.app/blissevolution. Thank you so much for joining me for Gentle Yoga, and I'll see you next time. Bye.